Presenting today, I asked her if she wants to go first, and then she said, "You are the man, so lead the way." So I'm leading, and some of you might have read a book by Don Miguel Ruiz. He's a Mexican author, and his book was entitled "The 4 Agreements, Practical Guide to Personal Freedom." And this book was very famous. Over 5 million copies are sold in the US and translated to 38 different languages. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to tell you about the 4 agreements that I need every one of us, maybe if we have not done already, to commit ourselves to transform our behaviors, and then talk a little detail on those 4 agreements. So so I will tell you first the agreements and then the details. The first is be impeccable with your words. Second, don't take anything personally. Third, don't make assumptions. And finally, always do your best. So to start with the first one, be impeccable with your words. What do we mean by this? Be impeccable means, it's words, when you properly use them, when you properly use your words, they lead you the proper actions. Proper use of the word leads you to proper use of energy. So speak with integrity and say only what you mean. This is what basically means by being impeccable with one's words. Avoid speaking against yourself or gossip against others. So use the power of your words towards the direction of truth and love. And that way, you are setting yourself free and you are leading yourself into the direction of love. I know this is the most difficult one to honor, but this is also the most important one. If you practice this every day, you may not be perfect with this just in 1 day or 2 days, but by doing always what is the best for you that day, I will come to that in the later point. By doing the best every day, you will get it, and then you will see yourself free to express yourself, explain yourself, your mind, talk your mind, and they become a free person. So impeccable with your expressions, emotions, actions, and attitudes also. Second point, don't take anything personally. This is very important because we most of the time take many things personally. And this happens when we agree with what others say about us. If we don't agree, nothing is going to affect us. And we have to know one fact. Nothing others say is because of you, but because of the projections of their own reality. Be immune to the actions and emotions of others, and then you won't suffer from needless worries or needless suffering. You avoid these needless sufferings. For example, if someone comes on the street and then he tells you, "Hey, you are stupid," and then if you go assuming if you believe him and then say, "Oh, how does he know that I am stupid?" Or is he clairvoyant or something, or has some spiritual power? Or maybe do you see everybody knows I'm stupid? You know, you assume like this. And so if you take things personally, that's what usually happens. And please don't take things personally. I have some reservations on this point, on this taking things personally, because sometimes we have to look into our negative attitudes and patterns. I mean, some people are genuinely advising us, and then if we say, no, I don't take things personally, what that somebody is saying is just his own thoughts and attitudes, then we may mislead ourselves and, you know, refrain from seeing ourselves, our negative attitudes. But generally speaking, we should not take things personally and, you know, suffer ourselves. Let me quickly pass to the third one. Don't make assumptions. We have a tendency to make assumptions about everything, as if we know everything. But the problem with making assumptions is that we believe they are the truth. We may even swear that they are the truth. And we misunderstand and take them personally. Then we create the whole big drama for nothing. And then we may even blame them, and then we may even respond with our poisonous words. So we go into conflicts, which we don't want to. But anyway, we would, you just go into conflict because you are making assumptions that they are the truth. Now the question is, how do you get far from making assumptions? You get far from making assumptions by asking questions until the point you know that you understand. Until you understand, just make the communication clear. Ask questions. Have the courage to do that. And then if you have got the courage, you are no more making assumptions. But even then, don't assume you know everything. So far as you have asked the questions and the communication is clear, just believe on that, trust them on that, but still don't make assumptions. That's one of the agreements that Don Miguel used, tells us to transform our behaviors. And the final point, always do your best. This is the most important one, which I like the most. Doing the best means enjoying the means. I mean, without just expecting the rewards, you enjoy the means. There is one quote which I like. Enjoy the path traveled and the destination will take care of itself. I will say it again. Enjoy the path traveled and the destination will take care of itself. Here one thing I want you to realize is what you do the best today might differ from what you do the best tomorrow. What is the best when you are healthy as opposed to when you are sick might differ. But do your best every day. And that way you avoid regrets. That way you avoid your self-judgments, self-abuse, and it's you don't regret anymore because you have done your best that day. Just to conclude my presentation or my teaching, these agreements, these 4 agreements, I know they are not easy to practice, but I mean they require you to wage a war against your old thoughts, your old emotions, your old behaviors, but they are worth doing. You should do them and transform your behaviors because you are all leaders. You are going to lead by example. When people you see what you are doing at your workplace or NGO that you have founded, and then when they see you being emotional, then what are they going to learn from you? So you should transform yourselves or I should transform myself, we should transform ourselves. And this we do it by doing our best every day. And so, this is it.